This is a public service announcement. If I never saw another person come into my office for a divorce consultation who says, you know, we've been sleeping in separate rooms for 20 years, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if I never saw that. You know, one thing that really blows my mind through the lens of an experienced divorce lawyer is there are many, many people in this world that are completely oblivious to their own dysfunction. Yep. They don't have any insight at all that they are inappropriate or they have a dysfunctional attitude and mentality toward being in a relationship. It's unbelievable. And the longer I'm around and I'm experiencing these kinds of things, I want to bring to your attention things to think about, especially if you're a young person and you don't have a lot of dating experience. Look, everybody has work to do. Everybody, okay? Nobody's perfect. But the amount of dysfunction that I see out there. Now, yeah, I get it at the back end as a divorce lawyer, and I see people who are completely dysfunctional, and it's amazing to me that they made it as far as they did in this world, and they're married, and the marriage lasted as long as it did sometimes, which is another issue. I see people enter dysfunctional relationships that become dysfunctional marriages, and they stay in them for years, sometimes 10, 15 years or longer, 20 years, married to a person that they don't even like and who doesn't even like them. They haven't kissed each other or even touched each other, let alone been intimate with each other in years, 10, 15 years. Here's the point of the video. Don't let that be you. Do the work. Know what it is that brings you joy. Understand that there are dysfunctional people out there that will never change, and don't marry one, and don't get tangled up with one either by having a child with them. It's a mess, all right? This is a public service announcement. If I never saw another person come into my office for a divorce consultation who says, you know, we've been sleeping in separate rooms for 20 years, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if I never saw that. Vet carefully. People carry a lot of their old traumas with them from childhood, and they don't manifest themselves because other people who get into relationships with them don't vet them carefully because they don't know what to look for. So I'm asking you to get educated and look for things. If someone treats you as an inferior to them to pump up their ego, that's usually a telltale sign you want to run. All right? They've got issues that they can't deal with. Or if they can't handle conflict, even small conflict, in a healthy way, or they stonewall you when you want to talk about something that's bothering you or could potentially bother you, do not marry. Do not marry. Work this stuff out before you get married, all right? If you need to go to therapy with them, if you're thinking about getting married, don't think it's going to get better on its own. The other thing I've seen people do is they go to counseling or therapy while things are good, and that is usually a good thing. So things don't have an opportunity to fester, all right? The goal is what? Keep you out of divorce court, keep you out of my office, keep you out of a situation that you're going to be sorry for. Share this with somebody walking around blind, all right? A lot of times people are in too deep, and they got these chemicals running around their brain, and they're in love with this person for whatever reason, and they don't see the writing on the wall. Help them see the writing on the wall. That's the purpose of this video. Be careful out there. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. Love to have you as part of the community.